Offseason, presented by Cardinal Studios, which is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Y'all, we got a guest in the building, a very familiar face to y'all. Shout out to my man VJ. Welcome back. The tenured Broncos fan in the building. How you feeling, bro? It's been a minute.
I don't know. It's been a minute. I've been doing my research, and I'm not happy with what I saw yesterday.
Yeah, bro. There's a lot to get into, bro. We haven't talked about the Broncos in a minute. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Let's just go ahead and get into it.
Come on inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
You feel me?
Feel me.
Let's go ahead and tap into that beautiful Broncos brain of yours. Padded practices just kicked off, in Inglewood. All eyes are in Denver, you know. First off, how's Bo Nix looking out there, bro? We know he just came off of, it was an ankle injury, right? A season-ending ankle injury in the playoffs, so it's kind of fresh. How's it looking out there?
From what I saw and what Adam Troutman, one of our tight ends, said, is he said that it looks like Bo Nix is in complete control of the offense. He's looking really good. His ankle's holding up fine. And then also Jalen Waddle addition, he was looking absolutely fast and catching Bo Nix's deep balls really good.
Okay. How do you feel like the energy is generally around camp? You feel like
I'm getting good vibes from Sean Payton. He's saying that Bo Nix is doing well. Our defense is still looking like it's going to be the number 1 or 2 this year. He said that, I don't know if you remember this, he said that he was going to step down from some play calling roles. He still will have some say, but I forget who he handed it off to. I forget his name, but yeah, he's handing off the offensive play calls more to the assistant OC.
Okay. And hearing you mentioning Jalen Waddle, you know, being a valued addition to the team this year, which is already paying dividends through training camp. From the key offseason pickups, you know, like in the draft, you guys got Tyler Anyed. I can't pronounce his last Anyedem.
I can't pronounce his last name either.
You know, who do you think is primed to be a breakout player in Denver this year?
I really would like to see the running back that we got, because I'm expecting like a whole 3-system carry. And then Jonah Ellis is looking like a really big pass rushing star for us. And then really stepping it up. So
I missed what you said there. Say it again. What's stepping it up?
Corners. Oh, Riley Moss is stepping up a lot, so it's looking like we might have 2 lockdown corners this year.
Okay.
In addition to having Hufanga up there at safety, he was all over the place. The one thing that I am really afraid of on our defense, though, is we have 2 of our top pass rushers that are out with quad and hamstring injuries right now. I know we have a little bit to go to the season, but it's still very nerve-wracking because, you know, one false move and it can go right off the bone.
Right.
One of the things that was very scary is our starting center went down with a hamstring injury. But I looked it up this morning and saw him. He was not in pads, but he was in a jersey and shorts with cleats on today. So
okay, was he on the courts? Maybe
still practicing a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's going to be not padded up, but maybe taking some practice reps over there, still staying.
Okay. Doing individual drills and on the courts and whatnot.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be a Broncos off season and if we don't lose a key player.
Okay.
The amount of times I've seen Tim Patrick and Cortland Sutton out for the season. Oh man.
Cortland Sutton, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
thank you for Jalen Waddle. Thank you for Jalen Waddle, Broncos, because if everybody remembers, I hate Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, now you actually have a wide receiver now that you can feel proud about, right? Like the Jerry Judy era is gone. He's in Cleveland. Is he still in Cleveland?
Yeah, he's still in Cleveland, and he's looking like the number 3 receiver.
Yeah, y'all had when you had Cortland Sutton and Jerry Judy on your team, you had two number threes as your 1 and 2. You know, it was interesting because Cortland Sutton had like the same. He came out in the same class with CD and JJ, right?
No, Cortland Sutton is 3 years older.
Came in 3 years older.
Yeah, we've had
I
Cortland
swore he
Sutton
came in
for
the same
about
class as CD and Jay Jettas.
we've had Cortland Sutton for about 7 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, because we signed. I remember we signed him to a rookie deal. Of course, I think it was 3 years, and then we renegotiated his contract and extended him another 4, I believe. So, yeah, we've had him for about 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
Maybe I'm thinking about it wrong because I don't know. I think let's see.
Shout
Should have had
out
that fact
to
pulled up.
Dale in the chat. Isabella, you know, our
Hey,
co-host, missing us right now. We appreciate you tapping in as always.
man.
I'm also realizing like mid recording that I probably didn't put the proper caption up for this. So whatever it says is not happening today. So I didn't update that. I'm realizing that, and we're gonna be flying out the seat of our pants. So it's all good. Yeah, so 2018, yeah, because he was a 2020 kid.
Yeah.
CD and Justin Jefferson were 2020 draft classes. Okay.
So yeah, dang, 2 years before Jay Jettas. Oh gosh.
When's the last time before Waddle? And I would even consider him to be a number 1, but when is the last time that you've had a true number 1? Like, not just because they're number 1 on the roster and the depth chart, but I mean like number 1 in the sense that they can go to at least 10 teams and be a starter.
I don't know, Jim. I don't know. I would think Demaryius Thomas.
Okay.
Demaryius Thomas was kind of our last true number 1.
I could agree with that. That was like the same era as new podcast while I'm working. Let's go. Let's go. We love the love and support from you, Bells. So yeah, I lost my train of thought there. Just for a second. You just said something.
Oh no, you're good. We were just talking about the last true number 1 receiver on the Broncos, and it has to just be Demaryius Thomas for me.
He was 88 too, right?
Yeah, he was 88 as well.
I remember there was a game that I'll never forget. I know exactly where I was. I was working at Cheeseburger. Shout out to Cheeseburger in Paradise, owned by Jimmy Buffett, which isn't around anymore. But they had the Broncos Cowboys game on, right? And this got to be 2013, 2012, 2013. Demaryius Thomas is your number 1. Des Bryant's our number 1. You got Peyton Manning at the helm, and I had Tony Romo at the helm. The craziest game, bro. Nobody was playing defense that day. No, but like it was such a banger, bro. Let me look at the score for that real quick.
I think it was so 51 to 54.
It was like a lot to it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a lot of let's see, Broncos, Cowboys, 2013. Yep, it pops up right there. 51-48. Like it was a nail biter, bro. Yeah. I didn't care. That it was actually that game that told me that like the result doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah, you want your team to win, of course, but like that was a good ass game. So
I can still see Peyton Manning rolling out to the right on that bootleg.
Yeah, bro.
I was even thinking, I said, how did he still have the ball?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and it was just back and forth. Like, it was like, okay, Peyton did it. Tony was like, all right, cool. Let me go ahead and get out there real quick and strap up. And then vice versa. Like,
Des Bryant was doing stuff. He wasn't a wide receiver for us, but remember the tight end Julius Thomas that year? Peyton Manning made him look like a number 1.
No, you're right. You're right.
And that was a good
Insane.
game, and all cylinders were firing that day, but nobody
Oh
wanted
yeah.
to lock up and play defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. To be fair though, I don't really remember our roster, but if I'm not mistaken, that was the era of Dez, Tony, and that was before DeMarco, so that had to have been like, was Marion Barber? Hold on,
I think Marion Barber was your guys' starting running back.
2013 Dallas Cowboys roster. I'm doing some information seeking on the fly here because we had Miles Austin that year too. I forgot. So we
Oh my
had
gosh, I forgot
we
about
had
Miles Austin.
it was Dez Bryant, Miles Austin, young Cole Beasley.
Underrated
Like
slot receiver.
that's insane. But we had okay, I'm looking at our defense and it makes sense why we got torched. So this is the year that we signed Brandon Carr to this is our last major free agent signing. It would happen in 2012. We signed him to like a $50 million contract. He didn't miss any games, but he also wasn't the player that we got from Kansas City at the time. So, and then we also drafted Morris Claiborne in the first round from LSU. Do you guys know who Morris Claiborne is?
I remember Morris Claiborne. I remember Morris Claiborne. You gotta go deep in your ball knowledge to know who Morris Claiborne
is. Bro, what a decision. And he had a lot of hype coming out of college, so it's not, it's not unwarranted on the Cowboys or shame on them, but he didn't work out. Let me tell you that.
Oh yeah, it didn't work. It was so promising. I've had so many of those players too.
yeah, bro. Like Taco Charlton too. That's another one that comes to my mind. The first round defensive end from Michigan. I don't remember what years, like 2013, 2014. And we couldn't say
the UFL legend Taco Charlton.
He's in the UFL?
Yeah, he won. He was there for all three of the Stallions championships, or two of them.
Bro.
UFL legend, dog.
When I say that man, like, he made me hate the Dallas Cowboys for about 4 years.
Yeah.
Because you're married to this, right? Like you invest in a first round pick, you don't just not play him. Right. So like they have to go with, what they spent, and it was money wasted. So
it was money down the drain. Here, take my money.
For real. And maybe we could do this another time. I'd love to look in that same draft to see who else. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think we had the opportunity to get one of the Bosa brothers. And we ended up going that direction because.
Oh, yeah. I think that was the Joey Bosa.
I think so too. And I think he was on the board when we got there. And we're like, Taco Charlton. Like, anyways.
Taco Charlton. I mean, he had a cool name. Promising Michigan plays.
He did. He was drippy too. He was drippy as shit. So like I understand why you're like, let me get that guy, but the shit that happens on the field is much more important than everything outside of that. So
it's okay. At least you don't draft a left-handed quarterback that can only run and not throw the football.
Yo, Atlanta. I don't know what y'all doing out there, but y'all got two left-hand quarterbacks.
And both of their knees are gone.
Yeah. It's actually crazy because I just read, or I saw an interview from some Eagles players. I don't remember. It was like back in the era when Mike Vick was playing. No, it was some Falcon. It was Roddy White. Roddy White was talking about. He was talking about catching a spinner from Mike Vick, and he says how different. Like, that ball comes like. And I think one of his offensive linemen was saying, like, you could hear the breeze behind the ball because he's right there, right? Like he's blocking right, so the ball's going right past. He just hears like, boom, right? But it's something that like really gave me a perspective on, like, for the wide receivers, when you're catching a ball from a lefty, it's coming different. It's spinning different. It's like the ball spins obviously different because your release is coming from a different rotation. But I just, in perspective, when we're talking about lefties, it made me think like I never put that into perspective.
I forget who it was, but they said like he was a wide receiver for like the Colts, and he went from a right-handed quarterback to the left-handed quarterback, and he said it messed up my route tree so much because of how different it is to catch.
Right.
Mhm.
I
That's
couldn't.
crazy.
I haven't caught enough to. I see a comment from you, so I got you in a sec. I haven't played enough or caught enough from both left and right hand. I did have a friend who was a quarterback in high school that would throw to me left-handed, but it's not like I caught so many passes at a velocity and like with range that I would know the difference. But
Yeah.
yeah, perspective for sure. We got a chat here from Sale. She says on the spot thought Cowboys prime versus Broncos prime head to head, who would win?
Cowboys
Let you take that one.
prime. Like, are we talking of like all time? Like you have Emmett Smith, or are we talking about prime right now? Because right now my team's beating you, but if it's all time Broncos versus all time Cowboys, I think you got me beat, kinda.
Yeah, I see. I actually have an opposing view of that. I think that you have a better history. I mean, like, yeah, we could talk about Troy and Emmett and Mike and all that, but didn't you have John Elway?
Yeah, I did have John Elway, so my quarterback play is better than yours.
Like, I can't think of. um, Sale says up to your discretion here, but maybe all time. Okay,
But maybe all
so
time. Okay.
I'm gonna say that to your here and now question, last year, and because it actually happened, I say the Broncos are better. I say this year, I don't think you have a better team than we do.
Ooh, controversial. Okay.
And I
I
was all
think
on board for that last year too. I wasn't even going into the last game. Like I think we put like a fun friendly bet on it, but I didn't think we were actually gonna win. Seeing
I
what
think we
our
bid like
defense looked
$5.
like, yeah, like our defense was not anything promising. And it's a full team deal, right? So like when I look, it's early, we just put pads on. But when I look at our team and how we're built and knowing our coaching and knowing that a lot of our problem was in our secondary, when we were taking the extra steps to bolster our front seven in many ways. I can go down the list of names. I mean, from Colby Durant, who like people are like, the Rams got rid of him. Yeah, but that man's already snagging picks right now in
He's still a good
in
player.
training camp. Yeah, and he has to like not only that, he came from the Rams, mind you, where he had to defend the likes of Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, Devontae. Like his everyday shit is defending some of the best in the league. So like
Exactly.
that paired with Caleb Downs, obviously, Jalen Thompson, Javon Ravel Jr. coming into his first full season without a knee brace on from his college injury. I just think that, and again, back to the DB guru, in the building, and you know a lot about him because he was in Denver for a little bit with Christian Parker and Vic Fangio.
Yeah.
He worked with Patrick. He literally worked hands on with Patrick Surtain and PJ Locke. So he knows some of the faces in the building. Is very well connected. Everyone's bought in too. I don't know. I'm gonna give this a shine because I don't even know why y'all keep dropping these comments in here. Maybe I'll look into it later. I don't know if it's spam. Screamboo.com. Anyone know?
Greenblue.com.
Um,
Don't know.
I don't know if I should have even shown that because like maybe that's a fucking don't click on the link, y'all. I don't know what the hell going on here, but yeah, to be short, I
Also,
think
still hate
we're
you
built this year to
for
be a better
PJ
team,
Locke. Why do you have to take my dog PJ Locke? I'm
bro.
still griping about that.
I'm actually curious as I'm looking at this safety room how it's going to shake out for him, right? Because you got your first round pick is Caleb Downs, so he's going to be on the field over PJ Locke. You also just invested in Jalen Thompson, giving him a very beautiful 3-year contract. PJ Locke, I think, might be on a 1-year deal if I'm not mistaken, and then Malik Hooker being vetted into the system, I feel like it's going to get more attention. Now, I do see a base defense. I see a realm where, yes, sales thing at spam. Don't click on these. So Yeah, let's
Don't
go ahead
click on
and
them.
stick with that. But yeah, I don't know. I just see a realm where we've
It's
got
hard for him to
Caleb
get on the
Downs and
field.
base sitting on. I think we can have a realm where we've got Caleb Downs, Jalen Thompson, and X, be it Malik Hooker or PJ Locke, all in the field at the same time. But I think predominantly you're going to have Caleb Downs taking that position. You know, PJ Locke's is strong, right?
Yeah, he's strong. We used him as a lot in our jack backer like formations. Like he was a
Was he a
lot.
linebacker?
Yeah, linebacker, jack backer. He was, and then he also played a lot of safety when McMillan went out.
Okay.
So, but he's very strong, and he like I said, he can play that jack backer role.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I mean, your guys' DB room is crazy, and mine is too.
Yeah,
I
yours
got
is definitely
Hafunga,
stacked.
I got PS2, Riley Moss, Jalen McMillan. Man, I've I forget number 22. Anyways, we got a stacked DB room, so like ours can go hand in hand.
What about
Our
your
lines
linebackers? Who's your linebacking core?
are a very old Alex Singleton.
Oh shit. Okay.
Alex Singleton, one of my favorite players, but he's getting old up there. Jonah Ellis, which I said he's looking really good in coverage. He does like to pass rush a lot more. So Alex Singleton
Okay.
can drop back. Jonah Ellis is really good finding the gaps in there. Um, gosh, we drafted another one from Arkansas. I forget his name, but I haven't really seen too much on him because I think he's on IR for right now because he got injured in college.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
think we
Yeah.
still took him as a promising prospect. So
Our linebacker room, it's kind of filling out very well. I know it's still kind of a need, but like we've got like from the top down, I'd say the Marvian Overshown is probably going to be your green dot guy. I don't think it's going to be the Mike just because of his play style, but I think he's going to be like the communicator. We got D Winners, you know, from San Francisco.
oh my god,
He
I
played
forgot about
alongside
that.
Fred Warner. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then so we got Jason Barham, the rookie out of Michigan, who just a dog,
He's
bro. Because he plays multiple positions. He
good.
plays both on the edge. He could be an edge player, and then he can also be your stand-up linebacker. You know, that's playing and
And
dropping back into coverage. So very versatile, very big dude. And also when I looked at his like his interviews and stuff like that, that dude's straight business. Like I wouldn't want to be a running back stepping into the hole and seeing him. So and then there's also trade rumors about Jordan Brooks from
Jordan Brooks coming back.
from Miami. Is that his name? Jordan Brooks?
Jordan Brooks.
The
Yeah, Jordan
linebacker
Brooks.
from
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So
Did you
that
guys
gets
I
added
thought
to
you
the
guys said
room.
Eric Kendricks,
Mm-mm.
or was that a couple of years ago? And I'm just forgetting
Eric Kendrick. I don't. You're
that.
thinking of the Minnesota cat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Minnesota.
he got out. He was only in for 1 year, and that was under. And it makes sense. It was under the defensive coordinator that left Dallas, became a head coach in Minnesota.
Oh, O'Connell.
No, before him.
Oh, before O'Connell. God, I'm blanking.
He's a Dallas
I'm
guy,
blanking.
but he ended up being. Hold on.
Man, I'm blanking on my football knowledge today. Today.
Today, Junior. Mike Zimmer. Jeez.
Mike. Okay. All right. Yep.
Yeah, so he came in
So
around the time that Mike Zimmer was our DC for the year, like the fill-in And also, mind you, we've had
Okay.
3 defensive coordinators, 4 different. Okay, so in order, and this is year after year after year. We had Dan Quinn. We
Good.
then had Mike Zimmer. We
Decent.
then had Matt Eberfuck, and now we have. Sorry, then we got Christian Parker. So for this defense, and especially for the cats that have been here throughout the entire ride, not like being a part of the rotation, they're on their 4th, 5th defensive scheme at this point. What can't you throw at them? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like what
They
can't
had
you
to
throw at
play.
them?
They've had to play Tampa guy that likes to rush 7 or not 7, but like blitz, all out blitzes, and
Mm-hmm.
then now you have, I don't know,
Turnover
the way
guy,
that. Mhm.
bend
And
don't break guy.
I was liking when me and you were just like bullshitting yesterday and watching the training camp video. I like the way that they have Overshown just beelining it just all
Everywhere,
over the
bro.
place.
Yeah, see ball, hit ball. Like, don't think
Yeah.
that's a thing for him. Like, and I don't want to downplay Overshown in his ability, and I'm like, and this is just based off of what I've seen. I'm positive you're a confident, smart guy, very intelligent man. But the best way to get Overshown's results is just to tell him to go to the ball, just drive to the ball, not sit there and read and diagnose and break down because we actually saw it in training camp yesterday where he tried to like big brain the play. He went to go make a play on the running back and he smashed the fullback. He smashed the fuck out of the fullback.
That fullback.
Yeah, bro, blew him the fuck out. And they both had their own like jawing moment. I'm sure the fullback is probably like, bro, what the fuck? I didn't even have the ball. And 2, this is training camp day 1 with pads. Why you blowing my ass up, bro?
I know Overshown hit him so hard I thought his legs were gonna go above his head.
I'm saying, bro, like it
And
couldn't
then
be me. Like that's why.
Taylor Downs John with that Prescott yesterday.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I also hear in Dallas. So there's a lot of jawing between even Christian Parker talks shit with Dak Prescott all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Your defensive coordinator is jawing off at your quarterback. That's the kind of energy you want if you're trying to breed competition. So at the end of the day, they're all a team.
I think my quarterback and like it seems like my defense, like there's not a lot of jawing and I don't see a lot of fights. Like I haven't seen any like fights. Like maybe a couple players just like say some shit and I don't know what they're saying under their breath because it's hard to see with the helmet talking. But Sean Payton is also a coach that we know that kind of likes to control the group.
Absolutely.
I mean, yes, he did Bounty Gate, so yes, he was a piece of shit, but he's trying to not get caught again, I guess. No.
Right. Nah, he ain't shit for that, by the way. He really ain't shit for that.
No, he killed. He ain't. Yeah, he hit a couple Dallas players, so I understand.
Oh yeah. But that's the thing though, because I like the fact that like so Shadi, everyone clowned him for this the first year too. They're like, oh, he said he came in, he was like, I want this to be one of the greatest cultures sports has ever seen. And in year 2, the players are saying that. They're saying this feels like it's college. They feel like it's, we're all brothers. Like in the offseason, they spend time with each other when they don't have to, right? The entire offensive skill team went out to some retreat and played ball, went fishing and all this other shit. So like it's cool to see that like while on the field it's all competitive, it's all smoke. If you got pads on and you got the ball, I'm gonna rock you. But outside of that, like it's all like straight, like they know about each other's families, you know what I'm saying? Like they go out and like it's much deeper than football, which I can really appreciate. So
business on the field and then still brothers on the outside. That's the best thing about football. They I forgot, maybe it was last year on our bye week, they Bo Nix and our whole offensive line, they went out to the Pueblo Reservoir and we're just fishing and drinking a couple beers, but they were down there. And one of the linemen, Garrett Bowles, when he was driving down the interstate, he helped a lady with a flat tire. and
Hell yeah.
she looked like she didn't know a lick of football, and she was like, "Oh, thank you, kind gentleman." I would be like, "Oh my God, you're Garrett Bowles."
Right, right. I'm surprised she didn't be like, this man's trying to attack me.
When you got a
We
big
gotta keep it
6'5".
right, right. So I'm saying these athletes are fucking intimidating. The TV does not give it the justice it deserves. We
Yeah.
gotta keep it pushing. I gotta ask you about the rest of the division, man, because we know the AFC is never really quiet. AFC West at least. Um, First, how do you see the
Ooh.
defense, the Broncos defense matching up against Patrick Mahomes' Kansas City Chiefs this year? This it's like, do you think this
Yeah,
defense is equipped to slow them
I
down?
I would have to say that we are gonna Patrick Mahomes is probably because of the injury gonna like try to make a redemption year. But I really do see PS2 locking up Ricky Rice. I really do. But then you got to worry about Xavier Worthy on the other side, and Xavier Worthy's fast, so that's going to be a problem with Riley Moss trying to keep up with him. And then always our linebacker's not the greatest. Travis Kelsey's always just gonna be a target in the middle of the field. So I hope that our defense matches up. But our pass rush has been getting there the past 2 or 3 years with Mahomes. So Mahomes is gonna have to scramble and make some hits on the fly. But we all know Mahomes, if anybody can do it, Mahomes can't. I see us splitting.
Absolutely.
I see us splitting the game series 1-1 this year.
Okay.
And then
Do you see
the
yourself winning at
Raiders.
home?
Oh yeah, I see us winning at home, and it's hard to play in Arrowhead.
Right.
It's super loud, and it's Mahomes in Arrowhead. You never know
Right.
how we have beat him in Arrowhead, but it was on a fumble that Travis Kelsey did, so it's not really Mahomes' fault.
Okay. Okay.
um,
And then what about Las Vegas? The rivalry always does seem to get heated. How you feel about Denver and how they stack up against the Raiders this year? They look a little
Hold on,
different.
I got something for you. Let me just stomp this on the ground real quick.
My man stomping
uh,
on the Raiders t-shirt if
I'm
y'all not
stomping on the,
watching.
I'm stomping on it right now. Now, obviously, that's one of the most heated rivalries in sports, and but I mean, what I hope for them is that I hope they keep Kirk Cousins and they just start Fernando, because I would love for them to just throw a rookie quarterback out there, because I mean Fernando did win the Natty, so but it's always weird when you get a rookie quarterback. You never know which one you're gonna get. You never know if you're gonna get a poised one like Jackson Dart, or you are gonna get like Jamarcus Russell. So
Jamarcus Russell's crazy.
um, hey, remember that was my draft bus for him.
No, for real.
Yep. But I think they, from what I saw, because I actually watched the Raiders training camp too, Gentry's looking really good. Like he's flowing a lot better now than what he did at the beginning of the season last year. Brock Bowers is still looking like a menace, and but the Raiders defense, not good. Not good.
Okay.
They look like chickens running with their heads cut off out there. So I until they prove me wrong, I think we sweep them a 2-0 again.
Didn't they make some like pretty sizable adjustments though on their, like they brought in some players, like they brought in Nakobe Dean, right?
Nakobe Dean, but they just lost they lost their starting corner to injury.
Okay. Who is their
So
starting corner?
uh,
Another DPs.
all I know is that he picked off Mahomes like 2 times last year, Bo Nix like 2 times, but they still lost because the team isn't that great. So I'm hoping that we beat them 2-0. I could see it
Okay.
splitting one on maybe the accountability of we do play the Raiders. We do play the Raiders at the end of the year, so maybe they get it figured out by the end of the year. Oh, don't click those. No, you did not just stomp on that. Oh yeah, hey. Oh, yep, it's still right here.
Sales says my poor Raiders cup just felt that. You stomping on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
and so 2-0 hopefully, but that's
Okay.
we play the Raiders at the end of the year, so maybe they figure it out. Because I'm predicting the Raiders are going to be last in the division, but you never know at the end of the year how things play out, especially because we could be resting players.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
predicting that the Broncos do really good this year, of course.
And this wasn't really in my notes, but like just rap to me really quick about Justin Herbert. Like how do you because I oppose the world's view of Justin Herbert. What do you think about him as a player?
I think he's a really good quarterback, but just can't win in the playoffs. But also, every year he loses 3 linemen. Every year it
Yeah.
just seems like the start of this season. They lost Joe Alt and then the other one on the right side, I forget his name. Justin Herbert does kind of like seems like he does pat stat a little bit, but it he's not bad, but he just can't win the big games.
Okay.
Bo Nix has
Yeah, I
a playoff win over Justin Herbert, and
and
Justin
he's been in
Herbert's
the
been
league.
in the league
Right.
for 5 years.
Right. Yeah, like I feel like everyone ends up talking about Justin Herbert as if he's like some pony, like he's some like unicorn. And it's like, yeah, he's really talented. So like before I say anything else, Justin Herbert's a great quarterback. But everyone's like keeps making up this excuse as to like why, like you're saying you say he's got players missing. He's got, certain things that like happen throughout the season, but like and I'm going to tie this right on back to the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott, right? He makes one mistake and he's under this like serious scrutiny. Like he's got X amount of I think he might have more of the same amount of playoff wins as Justin Herbert, but we're not talking about them in the same conversation or the same breath. We can make up the
Mhm.
same excuses, you know what I'm saying? But like that's why I'm like I had to get your opinion on that because everyone like there's a body type of like when you look at Justin Herbert, when you look at Carson Wentz, when you look at XYZ of these great, they look like a quarterback, but when it comes time to make the plays, it doesn't happen. So I just wanted to hear that's my opinion, and I wanted to know yours on that.
Mhm. I just so
Um,
kind of agree. Just can't get the job done. Like,
yeah. Would you
mhm.
okay? I guess would you put him in your top? Where would you rank him as a quarterback? Because I see top 6, and I think that's ridiculous. I think it's actually insane.
Top 15.
Okay. Okay. So we're sitting in the same spot. Some people are
Top
like, when they
15.
make their top 5, top 10 quarterbacks, they put him in there. I'm like, why? Like for what?
I'd put him at like the 11 or the
Yeah.
12.
Yeah. Outside of the top 10, I'm not, again, I have a lot of respect for what he's capable of, but you haven't shown me. So I feel like people
Now,
grade him for
now,
like what he could be. And it's like, that's not what this is for.
now, spin off. Where do you put Dak Prescott though?
I put him, we actually just had an episode of this. For our top quarterbacks, I believe. I want to just say I had him in my top 5, top 10. Because like, we'll do this real quick. We'll just name off the quarterbacks that I would definitively say are better than him, and there's no chance I would take Dak over them. We got Patty Mahomes, we got Josh Allen, we got Lamar Jackson. I can't think of anyone else I'd take over him. I might put him at 5. Am I missing?
Joe
Am I
Burrow.
forgetting somebody?
Joe Burr. No.
Nah,
Oh, Joe Burr doesn't really do it
nah.
for. So
That could be a
would you
hot
say
take.
so? Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar.
Lamar. I'm just trying. Help me out. Help me out from missing anybody.
Bo the Snake Nicks. No, I'm just no.
He's up there. Actually, I would put Bo over Herbert right now, just from playoff success.
Yeah, I think I put Bo Nix at my 10 spot.
And like I don't have Joe ahead of Dak because of the resources that he's had since he's been in Cincinnati, right? And like with
Oh,
what
he's had
he
Jamar
went to the
Chase.
Super Bowl, mind you,
Yeah.
which is great. But like ever since then, it's been quiet. I'm talking about like lately. I'm not talking about like your past achievements or anything like that. Like health
We're
has been a
talking
big
lately.
thing for Joe, and with the weapons that that he's always had there, I feel like they should be doing more. I know their defense is not really hasn't been up to par, but like as when you take all these quarterbacks like situations and what they have at their disposal, I can't put you over that. Dak just
Uh,
recently got a 1 and a 2 number one, and he's had that his whole career. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
I forgot about Matt Stafford.
Matt, yes, I did have Matt over him.
Drake May, maybe.
No,
Ooh, okay.
no, hell
That's
no.
a hot take. That's a hot take.
No, Drake is so unpromising. Like I'm not buying that.
So Mahomes, Josh, Lamar, Matthew Stafford.
I'm trying to go around the rest of the league real
I'm
quick.
trying to go. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now too.
You could argue Caleb. I could argue Caleb could be
a little
depending on
bit
how you see it.
below,
Yeah,
a little bit below Dak.
because of
A
his
little.
youth and his athletic ability. I think I would probably take Caleb Williams over Dak Prescott. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah, Williams.
but like
Jared Goff
outside of that, no,
for sale? No,
no. I'm sorry, Sal. I'm not a Goff believer. He's also like one of those players that like he should have been in the same breath with Carson Wentz and Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah, where like I'm just not a believer. I remember seeing his body of work in LA, and I remember specifically saying, just so I can separate this from being a Lions thing. I remember looking at him and seeing like one, I think he came out in the same class as Dak that year too. Like I think it was like that was like his
Yeah.
yeah, like that was like who people were comparing him to. And he was carried by the Rams, like for what they did, like he obviously has to do his job, but it wasn't because of him. He was more of a bus driver, kind of like Aaron Donald yeah, exactly. Todd Gurley was running the shit then too. So like when you got to turn around and, all game, just give the,
oh, you got unlimited.
yeah, bro. Like again, these are all professional athletes, but on the grand scale of like ranking them, I'm not putting him over Dak. I think Dak's a better thrower. I think he's more accurate. I think he's done more with less over time. I just
that's
and as a leader, I think leadership is a big thing.
That's crazy that
we might have lost.
Goff got carried because I was thinking about that too. When you have one of the best defensive tackles of all time, pass rushing quarterbacks too, man, you're getting carried a lot, and then you go to Amon-Ra Gibbs,
right? In 2020, what year was that when he was in?
And the Rams, 2015?
2018, here we go.
2018?
Okay. It was Jared Goff, Todd Gurley, CJ Anderson, Robert Woods, Brandon Cooks, Cooper Kupp. I mean, what else do you need? Right? Like what else do you need? You got Cooper motherfucking Kupp. Robert Woods, who's a dog. And a Brandon Cooks, who was like doing the shit. He had, let's see. Yeah, he had 2 1,000-yard receivers that year.
Yeah. And what do you need
that
more?
Must have been young Cooper Kupp because he had 566 yards.
Yeah, I think Cooper Kupp came out in 2017.
Okay. Yeah, the
So
main
he was
focus
kind
is
of
for
a rookie.
Brandon and Robert. Robert Woods, that's insane to me.
Because Robert Woods wasn't no slouch that year either. Like, or
No,
he's
that's what I'm
not
saying.
any slouch.
He had 1,200 yards.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
crazy.
dog was out there. Moving into our next segment here, I can't let you leave without playing a little game here, you know what I'm saying? It's time for a little
Okay.
fact or cat, right? So I'm gonna hit you with 5 bold statements about Denver's upcoming season, and you'll just have to tell me fact or cat.
Okay.
All right, all right.
All
So
right, let's see.
number 1, Bo Nix will throw for over 4,000 yards a season.
Oh, that's a cat.
That's cat?
Cat.
Okay,
That's cat.
okay.
I can see it possibly happening with Jalen Waddle, but I just can see it also going so close to where he's at 3,200 as well, because we have decent running backs.
That's fair. That's fair. Like you're just saying, like distribution overall, it's not going to be like a
Yeah,
gunslinging.
distribution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Statement number 2, Factor Cap. The Broncos defense will finish as a top 3. You already answered this, but as a top 3 unit in the entire
Fact.
AFC.
Fact. Number 1, baby.
Okay. In the
Number 1.
AFC or in the NFL? We going.
Oh, top 3 in the NFL, number 1 in the AFC.
Okay. Okay. Y'all heard it here first. We got about like 3-4 weeks for this shit to start coming into fruition, y'all. Statement number 3. Denver will split or sweep the Chiefs in a regular season series. We kind of already went over this too.
Split or sweep. Fact.
Cap.
Fact.
Are you saying fact? Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4. The Broncos will secure a wild card spot to make the playoffs this year.
Secure a wild card spot. Cap.
You said cap.
Yep. Cap. I believe
Okay.
that we are going to win the division and get a bye again.
Okay. All right. And then last but not least, statement number 5, factor cap. Sean Payton wins Coach of the Year honors at the end of the season.
Sean Payton wins Coach of the Year honors at the end of the season. Cap.
Okay. I agree with that one because I have DeSale and the Lions fans listening. I have Dan Campbell being one of the bigger candidates this year.
Yeah, I have them doing really good stuff this year, so that's where I think that he has potential to win it off of this season. Because me predicting the Lions having a good season this year, if they go 15-2 again, Dan Campbell's got to win one.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mike Vrabel out of the Patriots, if they do good again as well, he could get it. And then just another Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, depending on how their teams do. So that's why there's just so many good coaches and good teams that will probably have a better, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, there's going to be better teams with better coaches. So who knows? So I'm going to say
Right.
Cap. That's too close to call.
Okay. Okay. Right on. Well, bro, DJ, before wrapping up, you gotta give me your floor and ceiling predictions for the Broncos this year in 2026.
Well, I've been used to paying a lot in Denver growing up from like 2004. So the floor for me is always 5-12. Always 5-12. I always can see it happening because Denver can just be really great or really shit.
Right. Okay. What about your ceiling?
Realistically, 14-3.
Okay.
13-4. That's absolute ceiling. I don't see us winning more, but I can't say the ceiling's 10.
Okay.
So I'd say 13-4 is our ceiling.
Love it. Love it. Well, DJ, thanks for jumping back in with us, man. It's always a pleasure to have you on. We're gonna have to get you on for some more of these, off the record or off the regular schedule shows, you know what I mean?
Yes,
It's
sir.
great to talk football with you again. And yeah, hopefully the Broncos have it more towards the ceiling that you're looking for of a season this year.
Yes,
So,
sir.
as always with hold on, let me say, so we don't have to do any post-production feng shui. We're gonna have to go and
Well, come on in.
oh, we're gonna have to go and hit this one. Wrong soundboard, y'all. Wrong soundboard.
If the Broncos go 5-12, man, that's gonna suck.
Well, as always, y'all, I appreciate each and every one of y'all that are watching live for one. So shout out for you and tapping in and engaging with us. We always appreciate it. And then for those of y'all that are gonna watch it later, from myself, Brandon, from my homie Denzel, it's
Yes,
all
sir,
love.
much love. All love, yes, sir.